Good afternoon, everybody. How are you all doing? Hope you enjoyed the last week of Destiny 2. It is time for the weekly update for this week of episode echoes. But first, for those interested, on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern, I'll be streaming live over on Twitch, where I'll be playing from the first week of episode echoes up through the final week in a complete episodic narrative. That way, it's all in one run. So if you want to come check that out, hang out for a bit and chat, great time to come do it. We can also talk about various narrative things going on within inside the world of Destiny. But enough of that, let's dive into the current week, week 16 of episode echoes. So starting off with, first, over in the Vanguard playlist, our weekly Grandmaster this week is the Insight Terminus, with the weapon being Warden's Law. Excuse me. It is also Barrier Champions and Unstoppable Champions, so make sure you're well equipped with those. I will have a link in the description where you can look up the various roles for Warden's Law, so you can make sure you get the right one for your whatever activity you want to use it for. Alright. Over in Crucible, because there's nothing with Gambit, it's Sparrow Control this week with Clash and Showdown. And then as far as everything goes, there is not a modifier for any of the 3 core playlists this week. Over in the Legends tab, the exact mission this week is Operation Seraph Shield. So if you still need that pulse rifle craftable, this is a great week to get it, as well as all of its catalysts. So you can knock that out. And then our rate for this week is the Last Wish. So if you still need 1,000 voices, again, great time to go farm it out, as well as any of the craftable weapons you need from that raid. Alright, over in the Pale Heart, the weekly co-op mission this week is Descent. And don't forget, you'll need a fellow teammate with you, so that way you can tackle the front and back of 1 NPC and 2 nodes that spawn in various areas of the rooms, because they cannot be shot at the same time. And then your matchmaking overthrow is in the Blooming. And our current daily Law Sector is over here in Esterion Abyss with Concealed Void, with Anti-Barrier and Anti-Overload champions. So if you want to grind out some legendary weapons or exotic engrams, this is where you need to go do that. And then lastly, over on Neptune, the weekly terminal overload is over here in Ashma Park, and the current daily Vex Incursion zones in Zephyr Concourse until reset tomorrow. And that is it for your rotators and whatnot for this week or today. Usually next I will go over the various seasonal challenges. However, there haven't been any new ones since, I believe, the previous week. So make sure you're spending this time catching up and getting the 110 seasonal challenges you need to get the large Bright Dust pile to carry over until next season. So let's go ahead and dive into the Eververse store. Just a reminder, I always and only go over what is for Bright Dust, nothing for Silver. So let's go ahead, shall we? Alright, first off, just a reminder, to get your free Bright Dust, remember it is 350 Bright Dust once per week, up until I believe the next season. So go ahead and claim that. Alright. So first off, we have the Coach Dance emote from Seraph. We then have the Omega Machinos crown for Warlocks from Curse of Osiris. And Hunters and Titans will have their own version. We then have the Box of Tricks China effect from Dawn. The Oiled Gunmetal Shader from Undying. Then lastly, the Gloam Strife Shader from Arrivals. Alright, on the Bright Dust page, We first have the Cowbell multiplayer emote from Dawn. You always need more cowbell. We then have the Take Out the Trash emote from Wish. The Okai Fast MK7 Sparrow from a Splicer. I'm sure I said that wrong. The Penabell Ghost Shell from Echoes. Very much a Black Armory vibe to it. The my apologies. The bipentinate craft ship. Ooh, I said that wrong, I know. From Witch. Because you always need more hive moths. Then we have the Tritone weapon ornament for the newest raid exotic weapon, Epony. Not a bad looking emote ornament. So if you haven't already gotten it, great time to pick it up. Even if you don't have the weapon itself. As you can tell, I don't yet. We have the Witch Queen projection for your ghost from Chosen. Then we have the Sunwise Warrior shader from Black Armory. I think it's called Season of the Forge. First Light shader from Opulence. Golden Age Wine shader from Warmind. The Shifting Crossface shader from Echoes. The Jade Coin Trim effect from Drifter. The Harpy Entrance Trim effect from a Splicer. And then lastly, the Ghost Purple Trim effect from Haunted. Alright, that is it for everything this week. Just a reminder, I'll be live with Destiny 2 on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, while we'll be playing the complete episodic narrative for episode Echoes from part 1 to part 3, with all the exotic mission runs in between. So yeah, hope to see you all there. In the meantime, have a great week in Destiny 2, and don't forget to get your 110 week seasonal challenges to get that large brightness pile ready for episode Revenant. I will see you next video, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.